All right, it's definitely raining. Good morning. I see Ron saying hi to Bear. Good morning. Michael Sean is here. Isabella's here. Daryl in Chicago is here. I'm just trying to get hellos in. Ambrose is here. It's only me is here. Official host Michael Sean. Sounds like there's already conversation going on. Coyote, good morning. Aloha S. Good morning. Hugh, good morning. Official good morning, Bear in the Garden. Rain is just a social construct. That's right. I mean, not exactly, but you know. We do like to call everything a social construct here. OM, good morning. The Bailey, good morning. What was that screaming? Haida, good morning. Steve Parker, good morning. Mark Mackinson, good morning. There's just a good downpour of rain. I think it's only supposed to rain in the morning, though. Sue Pitchford, good morning. Andrew Walters, good morning. 4:21 a.m. for Coyote. They always say you're either up early or up late. Peter and the Sleeping Birds are here. Good morning. Wendell, good morning. Again, if I miss any hellos, good mornings today. It's Adrian, Delta, good morning. It's due to the umbrella in one hand and the gimbal in the other, so the scrolling is impacted. October 1958, they closed Washington Square Park to emergency vehicles. Marlon, good morning. Yeah, I want to try to make a little change Fridays compared to Mondays, so we'll just go farther west sooner, hopefully. Yeah, everything is shiny because of the rain. It's good. It's a different side of New York and any place, really. This car is covered in leaf litter. See, this is what I was worried might happen. I think we're still okay in terms of peak foliage, but this is something that could happen, as the leaves start changing on most trees. They're much more susceptible to being torn down faster. So, the foliage starts and then the rain comes, strong rains. And then down they go. Oh, Kieran, unfortunately that message took up the entire screen. I don't really know what it says. Annie, good morning. Thank you. Scaffolding is a respite in this weather. Oh no, you got the light. This place on the corner, I forget the exact name of it, but it's like a hip clothing store, and they don't really put the name on the outside. You have to be pretty cool to know it, apparently. Somebody here probably knows what it is. Kevin, good morning. Daryl reminding us that Yo Ange and Coffee Joe are in Florida. They're doing van life. That's a pretty far ride. Not to mention, I doubt that a van will comfortably go at like 90 miles an hour. So, you're going along at 60 probably. But that's the whole thing. It's the journey, not the destination. And I guess it's kind of nice that when you're in that kind of a mobile hotel, you can just get into bed wherever you want, really. Hey, you know what? I'm tired of driving. I'm going to sleep. Don't have to worry about finding a motel or hotel or whatever. CR highlighting the annoying part of time changes, that they don't all happen at the same time. I think ours in the US happened this week, but some folks already in the UK have turned. Taxi, good morning. Wedding in Baltimore was good. We only did one extracurricular activity outside of the wedding, and that was the aquarium. That was nice. Avril Steele Loki, good morning. It's to journey out the destination when the GPS doesn't work. Yes, that doesn't help. At least, you know, you could, on the fly, change your perception of reality then. So like we said about these time changes, it's happening. Social construct. And Stroll, good morning. Well, this is an interesting collection of potentially illegal scooters. I don't even know. Yuri, good morning. We didn't go Davy Commuter. This was a parents-only wedding trip for us. Did I do videos of my train? You know, I didn't. I know I was supposed to. We talked about it. And then I realized when we were in the aquarium that the aquarium itself would have been a nice test with DJI Pocket 3, or Osmo Pocket 3, whatever the official name is, because it was such low light in there. It would have been a really good test. Urbanist is in Greece. Has he been in Greece also recently? Either way, I'm glad he's really getting to travel the world and show everyone everything from his perspective. Another storm for Sue on Thursday. Oh boy. I think, well, not originally. A few days ago it was threatening rain like the first 4 days of this week. But I think we're down to just this morning. Natalia, good morning. Like, unfortunately, I think we're getting pretty much the rest of the morning rain during this stream, and then it's gonna lighten up. I think Action Kid still lives between New York and Florida, though I'm not 100% on any of that. Fenya Yedrenin in Moscow, good morning. Let's cross Fifth Avenue if I can here. So I feel like we haven't had, let me cross the street. I feel like we haven't had one of these in a while, in New York anyway. But this place on the corner, Kaiten Sushi, is it's a conveyor belt sushi place. However, it's not the kind of conveyor belt sushi place you'd expect. You know, what I expect from a conveyor belt sushi place is you sit down right next to a conveyor belt, which is preloaded with sushi and other little dishes, and you grab them. You know, you see one you want, you grab it. I can understand why that might be like not very economical for the restaurant, but that's kind of what I expect from one of those places. But this one, you sit down near the conveyor belt, and then you order from the server, and then the food comes to you on the conveyor belt. So I guess in the end you're going to be tipping the conveyor belt for service. No, yeah, they still bring you like drinks and water refills, you know. I'm just being ridiculous. But yes, it's not my idea of what I would want from a sushi conveyor belt place. Walks in Wall Street talk about Kaiten Sushi? Yeah, we used to have one, like an actual one that I would agree with calling conveyor belt sushi place. It was like on 29th and 3rd, but it closed years ago. There's also a robot fried chicken place nearby that I haven't been to yet. Stefan Chover with a €3 super sticker. Thank you, Stefan. Your support is always appreciated. This is just a good, consistent downpour of rain. Daryl, good morning. This is the new Virgin Hotel. They're even advertising their Virgin Galactic part of the business. But there's greenness here. I missed your message because everything shrunk down after Nightbot pushed it all down. What is robot chicken? I don't know, but the thing is the side of the robot place also said Robert fried chicken. And I don't really know if they just misspelled it one or the other, but it's not the Cartoon Network show. I don't believe Seth Green is involved. NYC has had Wegmans. This is not their first Wegmans. I guess it's the first Wegmans in Manhattan, but Brooklyn has had a Wegmans for I don't know how many years now, but at least a couple. But anytime something like that opens in Manhattan, I guess it makes the news faster, or makes bigger news than not faster than elsewhere. But you know, wow, that is a lot of lightage. Exploration Obsession, good morning. I'm just waiting to cross 6th Avenue as we keep going west. A Tabo? Okay, next time I see him, I will ask. Is it something easily noticeable by a patron such as myself? It looks like there was a bit of a buffer there. I see the bitrate went down. Well, can't have always a bunch of perfectly stream-friendly conditions. This is a good amount of rain. This is substantial. Norella's here, good morning. I think everyone should be free, and we should stop fighting over arbitrarily identified lands that have existed for billions of years that we truly have no claim to in any actual. Anyway, sorry. If you, I really don't want to get wound up. I don't want to talk about it. No politics, no war. Marilyn, good morning. Happy Monday. Nabul is here, good morning. Hey, Crazy Disneyland, Tanya's here. Again, we are still planning, you know, as long as nobody gets sick. I still have to go, unless I get really sick, to go to Orlando in February, including baby commuter. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, Gotham, New York, kind of synonymous. Although, I know the Batman movies, like the Christian Bale ones, were filmed in Chicago. Oh boy. Alright, we're close to MSG, Madison Square Garden, Penn Station. That's over there. You can see Times Square in the distance. My pants are sticking to the back of my legs. It is very moist. Yeah, it's all social construct, right, Taxica? Oh boy. And I think this is like the worst of it during the commute, so that's always good that we have this to contend with. It looks like my upscale did finish on my 360 video. I won't be able to tell how good it looks until after YouTube finishes processing its 8K, which takes a while, especially for a 2.5-hour video. So I won't make it live until that happens. But it seems promising so far. I kind of want to redo another encode with the same software and add some of the other features it can do, like denoising and maybe Nova, glad you're enjoying. What am I wearing on my feet? My Colhan shoes, which are only mildly weather resistant at this point, even though they're called weatherproof. Well, the Topaz AI software, the good thing about Topaz is that it only took me 3 days to complete the upscale. It pegged out my GPU like to 90% the entire time, so it definitely was a more, I don't know if efficient's the right word, but it definitely used my resources more appropriately than Adobe, which was always hovering like at 30%. And I was right about it not maintaining the 360 metadata. I had to use this injector tool that puts it back into it, because otherwise YouTube just sees it as a weird fisheye video where it jams all the 360 into one 16:9 screen. Anyway, we're getting there. We saw Swanky Lex earlier. We're still on 30th Street. Keep going west, I guess. Getting into the Hudson Yards area. Again, MSG, Madison Square Garden, is right there. You can see the curvature of the building and the Aura ring being advertised. All right. I didn't think those things were that popular anymore. I guess they're trying to push them again. I know Amazon's wearable ring with Alexa built in never really took off. It's not me, just feeling pretty cold with the rain. Well, thankfully it's not actually temperature cold out here, but the rain does not help in terms of making you feel cozy and comfy when you're out in it. Daryl, I don't know what you mean. I know you always typed his name as Swanky Laser. I do remember that. Gio, good morning. Pamela, just the morning. I don't think it's going to continue beyond mid-morning. I think there's going to be a break in it, and then it might be a little bit more around 9, 10 a.m., and then I think it stops. But who knows? Trick or tweet, is that some sort of bird reference? Or Tweety bird? The reconfigured Penn Station is an improvement. Well, they just added some extra station to the west end of it, but that's where we left from on Friday and we came back into on Saturday for Baltimore, and it's really the same station. We even asked them, like, is there a difference in the train access between Penn Station old and new? And it's the same. Like, the tracks are all the same. It's just an extension. But I guess there's more stores and whatnot. Maddie did a pumpkin carve. That's cool, but not very big in Australia. Yeah, I never really did those either. I probably always thought it was more of a hassle than just to not do it. But then again, I will take on random computer projects that are probably more of a hassle. Anyway, Karen, good morning. Weekend was good. Hope yours was too. The High Line is up ahead. I don't think it's open until 7, but I guess we'll go more west for now. Enough wind coming from the back that it has blown the rain into the back of my legs. And my pants are adhered to the back of my legs. Good, very good. That should make for a comfortable morning at work. Perfect. Tony, good morning. I'm all right. How are you? Someone's going a little too slow. Oh, they don't know where they're going. It's just going to upset everybody around them. Going left, going right. Gotta get your ducks in a row. I only got spare like computer stuff. Well, if I had 2 laptops, that'd be wild. Hopefully my current bag is good enough to resist the water. I think it will be. Anyway, here's the High Line. I don't know where the actual door is that signifies that it's closed. Oh, it looks like it's on the first landing. Okay, so yeah, High Line is closed. They'll open it closer to 7. Well, I decided that I don't want to get my usual North Face shoes even more soaked. Because then they get completely soaked very quickly, and then they get very stinky, and have to like dry them out and Febreze them a bunch, because the water does just not do well with them. So I put on some other shoes that I don't care about, because I'd like to go back to my normal shoes tomorrow without any extra features. I'm only marginally water resistant. Jason Freeman's here in Chicago. He's going to meet up with Daryl afterwards. Should be an elevator to the High Line here. I wonder if they remember to turn the elevator off, since the High Line is technically closed till 7. Sandra, good morning. Herman's been on the High Line and some elevated train tracks. There's a garage under there, which is kind of cool. Nope, I got nothing to see. Does that fly by the seat of my pants? Is that the right saying? Or something? This is the Dwayne Reed here. See how long that lasts. It's a nice lobby. All the buildings here, residentially, are going to be very expensive. Daryl, sorry to hear that. Hopefully they can take care of that. Ooh, some good looking bagels and pastries. Sorry, that was a weird distraction, considering we were trying to wish your brother well in the hospital, Daryl. Apologies. But yes, hopefully he feels better soon. Well, CR, I feel like the people who are going to rob someone in the first place don't have the very best judgment. So I don't know if it'll be that big of a deterrent if somebody has already made a decision they're going to rob somebody, if that makes sense. Anyway, Andy Diaz, good morning. Dan Harmson, good morning. Well, Javi's here, good morning. So if you just saw the screen wildly shake, that's because I tried scrolling with my thumb on my umbrella hand, but it's a very clunky, ungraceful scroll, so that's why I don't do it. Storm Rider in a cold and snowy Denver. Oh, is that why we don't see RJ? Is he busy shoveling? How much snow are you guys getting over there? That's what appears a Con Edison station fueling. Oh, it's a fueling station, and I guess a parking lot for their vans. I don't know. Nope. Actually, no. These might. Yeah. It's not that. Some of the metal covers do have spikes on them. $700 a month for monthly. But these aren't that good. I was still slipping on it. Dave calls his hands left and right. Do you reload your arms like Henry Cavill? I don't know what movie he did that in, but there was like one movie where he was getting ready to fight and he like reloaded his arms. Like it seems silly, but it looks cool if he does it. Briss Harvey, good morning. The water seems a little bit lighter now. Rain water, that is. Like, okay, we gotta do what we gotta do, you know? All right, I think Hudson River's up ahead. Still in the dark. A week from now, I guess it'll be in the dark always for the winter, since we're gonna lose another hour of morning daylight, I guess, and gain an hour. No. Wait, which way does it work? No, we're gonna have more morning. Wait. We go backwards, so it's gonna be darker, I think. Oh no, it should be lighter actually in the mornings, darker in the evenings. Okay, sorry, my brain is just like not functioning right. Lori, good morning. Wait, Prism Live, that watermark is showing up on the screen for you guys? I thought I turned that off unless one of their updates brought it back. Urel, thanks for coming in. Have a good one. Because I feel like I don't usually have that. I usually goes off, have it off, unless Prism is now just forcing its way through. Also, good morning, Gigi. Appears and disappears repeatedly. That's even more annoying. That's more annoying than if it would just stay there the whole time. Oh boy. Some other settings to sift through. No bikes, no cars, all right. Let's get on the river. Well, not on it, but puddles. All right. Ambrose always see the watermark. I don't usually have it, right? I mean, I don't know, because the problem is Prism doesn't actually put it up on my screen, so it looks like I don't have it, which is even more annoying. Also, Josh has made it. Good morning. There's the Hudson. There's Jersey. You can start seeing the lights, but those could just be lights from buildings too, because the sun should be rising on the opposite end, unless it's like above the clouds, which it could be, but it's too early for that, I think. It wasn't there Friday, so yeah, Prism must have done something, because I made no changes in the settings, and I don't recall seeing an update for Prism over the weekend unless it did a stealth update or a server-side update, which is even more annoying. Bob Doyle, good morning. I never saw that movie, Freeman. But this is where I keep my boats. Yeah, we got the nice heavy rain that went ahead and soaked my shoes and lower pants, and now it's much lighter. Hey, my name's Christopher. Good morning. Have a great week as well. Yeah, sometimes I could see the bottom part of a message, but not the name. So I have to scroll a little bit. Steve, good morning. Thanks for the dry wishes. Amber's wet his pants maybe for a different reason. I think you could actually walk down here now. Kind of. Right now it seems to be closed. No, it is closed. You can walk up to that fence and that's it. I hear an airplane. All right, now chat's not updating for me. I don't know what's going on. There it goes. Working again. Sue's getting little buffs constantly. Is it a restaurant? There, it looks like there might be a restaurant over there. Next to that boat called the Frying Pan, and I guess there's another glass building beyond it, which looks restaurant-y. We're only going to see the most dedicated runners this morning. I vaguely remember that. Who dat, Dave? I shipped my pants. It reminds me of that old childhood yard silliness where you tell people to hold their tongue and say, I was born in a pirate ship. But if you hold your tongue with your hand and say that, it sounds a little different. Big Fat Sandwich wonders why nobody's awake yet. Well, we're on the Hudson River. The only people that really go around here at this hour are runners, and I'm assuming a lot of runners are not as much doing that today. Some are. The most dedicated. Some willow trees over here. Yeah, there'll be tons of cars on the West Side Highway here. Well, it's not a highway anymore. I think it's just West Street over here, 12th Avenue. Does the marathon coincide with daylight savings time changing this year? In New York, anyway? Nothing new, Daryl. Rashida Tlaib. Good morning. Welcome back. I don't know if you haven't been getting notifications. I know YouTube is not the best for consistent notifications. I think if you join Discord, and turn on the notifications for the videos channel. That's more consistent, but it's kind of too many extra steps for it all, I think. But at least the rain is lighter now. Scarecrow's made it. And if I missed any hellos, I apologize. Got the umbrella. I'm sure that was a helpful demonstration of my umbrella. I guess we'll walk through Chelsea Piers again. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Daylight savings time, social concert. New York City Marathon, social concert. Toy boats. Glad you enjoyed, Rashida. Appreciate the support. Chelsea Piers. The Spirit of New York City cruises over there. Going towards the West Village today. Gymnastics over here. No early morning Olympics trainers at the moment. No early morning future World Cup winners either. I'm waiting with bated breath, Steve, for the actual reason. Oh boy. If I step on the white lines with these shoes, it makes that weird extra squeaky noise. She gets to sleep in, that's it. It is a once-a-year event, but then at the expense of waking up earlier when we switch the clocks back. I think Baby C is going to be Elsa. And what I'm supposed to be changes all the time. I was supposed to be Anna at some point. Good morning. There's the information booth. There's nobody to provide me the information. I want information right now. Oh well, maybe next time. Oh, I wonder if because of the rain they're not doing the construction work on that walkway around the driving range, and then we'll have ability to go through it. I have a feeling it's going to be no, they're actually doing work. Wow. Whatever they're doing is, it's pretty important. Go as Dr. Eel from Austin Powers. I should. It's not a bad one, actually. I think the rain will subside by later morning. But it's already done its damage to me. That's okay. Let's see. Oh. Well, even though the gate is open, I'm pretty sure they're not letting people walk through, considering there's people with hard hats and such on that narrow pathway. There's a Pier 59 Studios here, art and fashion group company, but here's the entrance to the golf club. Apart from a driving range, I don't know if they have anything else going on there. I do see a bar. I have to close the umbrella to fit through the next door. All right. Adnan, hello. Nightbot is a little aggressive sometimes. Never really noticed the artwork here before. Huh. Let's see if I can jam it into a corner here like this. I can reload. Oh, there's also an awning. Perfect. Oh, that wasn't me, that was a Calypso. That's right, Mojave. Ice cooler here. I don't know. I assume that's part of one of the facilities here. Nightbot's corrupt. I think the rain is not really raining. We'll see. It might still have a return. $7:01. Gosh, it's still so dark. So we should get a little more morning light next week because of the time change. Yeah, I finally registered the math in my head. Yeah, because next week if we move the clocks an hour back, so if it's going to be 6 a.m. on the clock for us, the actual time in the day is going to be 7 a.m. So we're going to have a little bit more morning light for a little while as the days keep getting shorter, and then eventually it'll go away and we'll have almost all darkness. Did anybody go to the opening of the Winter Village at Bryant Park? Did anybody do a live coverage of it? That happened on Friday. I'd like to get over there and do a Pocket 3 recording in the low light, as well as a 360 recording. And it's going to be a much shorter video than the Comic-Con one for the 360 video. Hopefully I could do it all in half an hour or less so that I don't have to jump in the in the actual continuity of the video, because otherwise it breaks every 30 minutes for like 15 seconds. Sifat and Sean were there. Nice. Okay, I want to check out those videos. Yeah, Andy, it finished. I don't know how good the final results are because YouTube has not finished processing the 8K version. But when I get another 360 video, I don't think I have any, I might have a couple leftover files that are much smaller that I might play with a little bit, because I think I can use some of the other AI features in the app to improve other things too. I don't think I'm going to use the Osmo for anything today. I know you can do live streaming with the Osmo Pocket 3. Johnny Strides has done it a couple times now, and it actually seems like it looks and works pretty well. I don't have unlimited hotspot data, which seems to be a requirement still for live streaming with it. Maybe something like PDA-Net will help mask the traffic, but I'm not sure if that'll work for that kind of device. RG Jones, good morning. Oh, Happy Go Lucky's here. I might have missed you before. Good morning. No, I forgot to show the food court here and other stuff. It seems to be a Google-owned building otherwise. No, there's no SIM card slot in the Pocket 3. I think there are people hitting balls at the driving range. No, the Osmo Pocket 3 is not considered an action camera, no. It's a little 3-axis mechanical gimbal camera. I think it uses one of the sensors from one of their drones. And Anyway, the W Hotel building is really casting its ominous light into the clouds and the water. Yeah, there is a nice rooftop on top of Pier 57, that's true. Andy, very true. I haven't personally been, but I know folks who have. Is that the bad signal? No, in New York it's the rat signal. Oh, I just felt more water, but I think maybe from the railing just above me. This is getting brighter. Discovery tank. DZ at Discovery Zone. Pier 57 sunset, best time? Adnan, I'm glad you enjoy. The premise is relatively simple. Watch a man go to work. Blessed MWS Paul Christina's here. Good morning. I really compressed my speech there. I don't think it works that way though. But good morning. It's like when Peter Griffin was able to say the alphabet in a fraction of a second. Ah! Oh gosh. It's something he's going to start streaming a Commute 25 feet. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about doing something like that. Like on the days that I, if a day that I worked from home falls on April 1st, just do a live stream before I go from the bedroom to the computer. Never met Sarah Funk, no. I think Action Kid has. I don't want to win for our lives to be over. Little island over here. How long is the walking commute? Well, we try to make it about an hour and 15 minutes when we do our commutes. Just feels like a good streaming time. So like this one, you can see I'm kind of going a little extra because otherwise the commute would be much shorter. Peter doesn't want to see balls being hit in the daylight. It's probably for the best. But I don't think I'm going to go on some little island right now. The service there can be funky, but mainly because there's a lot of people there. So right now it should be okay. I guess we could do one quick loop just on the bottom part. We can go to the main plaza and then walk out the other ramp over there. This used to be the exit only side, but it's not as crowded anymore. Have I measured my walking speed? No, just based on, like Google's estimate of distances and how long it took me to get there. So I think it's around 4 to 5 miles an hour, depending on how spry I'm feeling. The voice of the seagull is here. I think I just heard you, actually. Good morning. There are a few TikTok only live streamers? Yes. I don't know as many of them, but I have seen some of them pop up. My Garmin, I think Garmin, I don't know that it does tell me my walking speed. I still haven't officially input my actual stride length into it. I have to like do a measurement down a hallway and then walk it, and then I can get it set. You can see more of the stuff in there from the distance. Well, here's Little Island. All to yourself at this hour in the rain. The drizzle is coming back a little bit. These do open for some sort of cover, but I don't know. I'm sure that's not patron openable. The birds have taken over one of these trees. Hey, so someone else is taking advantage of Little Island. That's good. Do they still have that music thing on the ground? Does that work? This thing? Does it work still? Wait, I have to, what is that, the pictures? They don't have enough notes. All right, let's go. Bum, 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 bum. You know the one. The beach is over there. Can't see the Freedom Tower right now. Have we brought Baby Commuter here? Actually, yeah, Baby Commuter has been here once. Was that major second? And a perfect fourth after? Yeah. I gotta be faster with my intervals. I'm out of practice. I sold off all my Synology stuff, all my smaller hard drives. I'm ready to slot the Unraid computer into the area that it needs to go, and I can finally get access to my keyboard back. In theory, I could be using the Unraid server computer as a piano bench at the moment, but that makes me a little nervous. I guess there's going to be a lot more walkable area over here, but it's going to get pretty close to that firehouse over there, the water one. Oh, for a second there, Ron, I thought you were using some of that slang that I'm not hip enough to understand. That you're like saying, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, no cap. Like no lie, you know? Sorry. Atomic Disco Biscuit, good morning. Will Baby Commuter like Hudson, the dog of James McCullough? Yes. Baby Commuter loves dogs. But she needs a dog that can take some, not abuse, that's a strong word, but I could take a little damage. She's pretty aggressive. There's this dog in our building. Even though our building mostly doesn't allow dogs, you are allowed to have them with certain stipulations. But someone has like a bulldog, and that thing is built like a brick house. And that seems like the perfect dog for her to play with. Oh, saw a rat. Also jogging in the morning. There's the beach. And the W lighting it up. She doesn't like injure she's not like grabbing their tails and stuff, you know, she just she likes to wrestle them to the ground and like give them belly scratches. No? All right. Fine. Stephanie, good morning. You're owned by a stubborn schnauzer. That's the dog I had when I was in Russia, a schnauzer, medium. Mark is here. Hey, New York bagels, bada bing, bada boom. Any coffee? Coffee. That's a common New Yorker saying, exactly like that. We usually go around the city saying that just to ourselves. Yeah, rough housing, that's the one. That's probably better, Peter. That's a nice little park on the river. Looks like they also have some summer sprinklers. I mean, right on the water. This is very nice. And the west side seems very enticing, especially, you know, like Battery Park over there, that area. It's probably a reason why Casey Neistat actually lives in that area. It is a very family-friendly area. These lights are very blue. Oh, you did, Ambrose? I missed everything. No excuse now, my umbrella's been closed for a while. Whoa, someone's sprinkling the heck out of shouldn't they have like maybe decided, you know what, it rained pretty significantly, let's not turn on the sprinklers today? It's probably on a timer, but I guess nobody thought to turn it off. Jose, good morning. Hola. I'm assuming it's automatic, so you'd have to actively think about not having it on. And that's why they're on. Melissa Stenberg is here. Good morning. There's an FDNY ambulance. The Eye of Sauron still looking at us. I wouldn't mind living in this building, you know, like a penthouse over there, overlooking, well, like, you know, that one right there with that nice chandelier, that'd be fine. You know, cheap. Cash George and Sunset Park, yeah, they're over in that neighborhood in Brooklyn. They at least they moved to a 2-bedroom. They have 2 kids now, but honestly, I'm surprised at the size of that 2-bedroom. It's kind of cramped, so they might not be there for too long. You know, with even one, they already know with one kid, you get so much stuff. Hey, someone's fishing. They'll probably not renew for much longer, I'm assuming. Al Mayer with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Al Mayer. Very much appreciated. I know your support has been long-lasting and frequently renewing. Appreciate it. The leaves are changing by the river. Little groups of yellow trees now. Oh boy. Time check for me. 7:18. Not too bad. No, the rain is done again. We already got wet. I do have an Instagram, Adnan. It should be in the description, but it does get linked by Nightbot every once in a while. No, I think that's just a hotel. I think the W is a series of hotels. I could be mistaken about things as I am frequently. Nathan has made it. Good morning. The snow took Colorado's leaves. No foliage for you. Betty, good morning. Rebel Rel is here. Don't think I said hi yet. Morning. They too like to escape, I see, Peter. Yes, Harlem is up north, in a neighborhood with deep cultural histories, as Angelina says. Yes. Oh wow, there's some cool low-lying clouds around the buildings of Lower Manhattan. Pretty cool, huh? I think Angelina might be more useful than XGPT right now, since GPT seems to run out of accurate data. I guess there's a Jersey City and Hoboken over there. I don't really know the exact divisions of where each of them might be. But anyway, well, let's see how easy it's going to be to walk on this with my worn out. Oh, yeah, very slippery. Okay, let's just slow down. My shoes are very worn out. No ferry for me today. It's not me's plans for Halloween or truck lights. Make it seem like no one lives there. I mean, you shouldn't be forced into something you don't want to do. And the men's room, the information room, and the women's room. I prefer to handle my business in the information room, though they might not like that, unfortunately, for them. Let's no, maybe the next one. No, maybe we should. Yeah, I think we should start going left. It's already 7:22. And the light's going to change soon, I think, so we should take advantage of ginkgo trees here. And my chats aren't updated again. There it goes. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not running. Cat Yellow Rangers here. Yeah, unfortunately, Matthew Perry passed away over the weekend. I'm still not completely sure what happened there, but I guess some information will come out eventually, hopefully. But yeah, definitely very sad. Who is Matthew Perry? You might know him as Chandler from Friends, the TV show from the 90s. Wait, was he also on the Power Rangers? Yeah, I know they say he drowned in a jacuzzi, but it's not like normal for a 54-year-old guy to drown in a jacuzzi. So I wonder what the actual reason that happened was. Microsoft named their search bar after him, Bing. Chandler Bing was his name, yeah. I know he's had some troubles in his past. So I don't know if any of that was to play also, but sad either way. Apparently him and Justin Trudeau were like schoolmates in their youth, which was also interesting. I mean, growing up, I enjoyed Seinfeld better too. That's just me. Creative Edge Parties. That's some sort of a catering house. Yes, Trudeau should lead the investigation. Barrow Street. Is Jim Barrows here? What's the time for me? 7:25. I'm glad it stopped raining a little bit. I can use some of the air as I walk, move my legs to dry out my pants. And these are also quick drying pants, so that's good. Some Halloween decorations here. Fancy looking apartments in this building. Nice fiddle leaf fig tree. And we're getting some buffering. Yeah, it looks like it. Do have a doorman, of course. Some nice little townhomes also next to it. Very nice. Oof, this car is exhausting some things that I don't want to smell. There's Jim Barrows, good morning. We were on your street. Are we still? I think so. Daryl, you as well. Thanks for coming in. Barrow. Who dat, Dave? Glad you enjoyed. The rain hasn't come back yet, so we're good. Biggs and Sean has made it. We're enjoying Jim Street, who's responsible for the upkeep here. And so if there are any issues with Barrow Street, please send all complaints to Jim. Apparently there was a lot of people gathering around the Friends, facade of their apartment building in light of recent events. Pivot! Pivot! The Commerce Inn restaurant is over here. Some nice homes right on the corner. Right by Cherry Lane. Carl, good morning. A little historical landmark. Alexander McLaughlin. Why is NYC so expensive? Because it's NYC. Skibbity, 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 dub, 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 dub. Narrow sidewalks. Not so easy to jog through here. Lawrence, bonjour. Yes, everything was good this weekend. A nice weekend. How was yours? In the West Village area. Skibbity bop bop bop. Yibbity dibbity gibbity gibbity yibbity yibbity ah. Skibbity boop. This is where the salt comes from 32 Morton on Morton Street. Morton. Hello, good morning. Is a parking lot affordable? No. No, it's not. But yeah. Most of them are very expensive. Remember, GPT's data is going to be at some of the lowest it's ever been in recent years if its data really does run out in 2021 October. Yeah. And it doesn't even specify for what size apartment, so it's not like you have a full answer there either. Thanks, GPT. For nothing. Skibbity. It's not me who's going to rent a spot in the garage for $6,000 a month. Perfect. Perfect. Another Georgian restaurant. Do they have like khachapuri and all that stuff? Maybe tiftieri? I don't know. Didn't see a menu. Wait, what has Sue done? Sue did a gifting of the 5. Oh man, thank you, Sue, and congrats, Ambrose, Armanch. It's only me. Alyssa Stenberg, Rebel Rel. And then, not to be outdone, no, Swanky Laxer Sean with a $31 Australian super chat. Too kind of you guys. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Swanky Laxer Sean. Very kind of you. I very much appreciate it. Hey, did they move that? No. Okay. This is one of those get around car share stations. That one is a true get around car. This one is also a get around car. Okay. Before I think it was only 1 spot. Now it's 2 maybe? I don't know. But I guess it's like a little rideshare rental situation. I should learn more about it. It's intriguing. Is my little park closed still? 7:32, yeah, it's probably pretty good here. Swanky's got to sleep. All right, have a good night. Thanks again, Swanky Lecture Sean. Have a good night. You got to rest to lift. Hey, there's some sort of stuff going on here. Oh, for the Halloween parade, of course. That makes sense. Starting tonight, so we're getting there. The Halloween parade will go through this area. Oh, look at this plant. What kind of tree is this? Skibbity. Fire trucks parking. Really threads the needle there. Anyway, my park is still closed, so I guess I have to stand outside of it. Mel the Bell wants us to get to 400 likes before the end. Where are we at? 312? Ew, I don't know. I mean, I think we could do it. I just don't know if we can do it in the time we have. Am I calling it Times Square? No, I think you know the drill with these commutes at this point. We only go as far as we need to go to get to where we need to get to work. So we're in the West Village now. I think it's going to be our time here. Kind of Houston Street, 6th Avenue, all merging together. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining me today. I appreciate the support, super chats, super stickers, membership giftings, lotteries, Uniwheels. Walk in circles. That's kind of what I do. At least on some of these shorter. If I went a direct path for today's commute, it would have been much shorter. That's why I go a little bit out of the usual path for what it would be. Anyway, yeah. PayPal, Patreon, members, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. If you're listening, think about subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you want to add some more to the thumbs up count, feel free, no pressure. Think about subscribing if you're listening and you haven't already. And of course, thanks to the mods. This is one of those last but not least situations. Yes. We should be back for a stream on Wednesday morning. That's the plan anyway. And then once I figure out when, I'd like to do a recording at the Bryant Park Winter Village. We'll see when I'm able to do that. That's right, this is the end of the movie. The credits are about to roll. It's from the Anglicization from the original Dutch name. Georgia lawyer and statesman, William Houston. Interesting. Very interesting. Keep waffling. Yes, I am waffling a lot. Anyway, yeah, that's the idea, Bagels and Walk Sean. And then I can really play with that video. I want to like run all the Topaz AI video processing tricks through it and see if it'll improve like the noise because it's going to be darker. Some of those motion artifacts because of the whatever stabilization that the 360 camera uses. It also has some of those weird ghosting artifacts like in the low light action camera EIS situation. Anyway, we'll see. Until our Wednesday morning stream, have a great rest of Monday and Tuesday, and we'll see you then. All right, until then.